Dollar keeps dream run, little stands in its manner. Reuters. Ballot. Bengaluru. The U.S. greenback will remain robust for at least the subsequent 3 months due to aggressive Federal Reserve hobby price upward thrust expectations and safe haven attraction stemming from international recession fears, a poll of foreign exchange analysts showed. The current sell-off in hazard belongings and bond markets is likewise gambling right into a wide greenback rally against nearly each different forex, to levels no longer seen in decades. Analysts say there may be no exact purpose to expect it to stall yet. Already up a hefty 7% final year, the dollar has soared some other 12% this year, consistently exceeding nearly each forecaster's expectancies on how lengthy its prevailing streak would last. A 3/4 majority of analysts, 37 of 48, in a separate question from the July 16 FX poll anticipate that fashion to retain for at least any other 3 months. Of the ones, 19 said 3 to 6 months, 10 stated 6 to 12 months, 4 said at least a year and 4 mentioned as a minimum years. Only 11 respondents mentioned less than 3 months. Yet no matter near-term strength, the median forecast from the trendy ballot of nearly 70 analysts doggedly clings to a long-held view that the greenback will weaken in the coming 1 year, notwithstanding the euro now buying and selling at its weakest in too many years. Graphic. Poll for an alternate poll July 2022 20 poll percent 20 foreign, C20 exchange percent 20 poll July percent 202022.png. Ultimately, folks who say the dollar is going to weaken because the marketplace isn't pricing in as many interest rate hikes from the Fed as before are forgetting that the dollar is also a secure haven, stated Jane Foley, head of FX strategy at Rabobank. Foley additionally questioned what currency human beings could purchase in the event that they bought the dollar while there's a ability recession at the manor. While the shortage of options is probable to maintain the greenback wellbid against nearly all currencies, the dollar's strength can be maximum acutely felt with the aid of those who've little to no interest price backing them. Indeed, the euro, the Japanese yen and the British pound, whose significant banks have either now not hiked charges or didn't preserve up with the Fed's competitive coverage tightening, have weakened by using double-digit probabilities this year. Down over 10% for the year, the euro is forecast to advantage almost 8.0% to round $1.10 by mid-2023, in keeping with the median. However, that 12-month view was the lowest median 12-month euro prediction in 5 years, and 9 analysts anticipate it to attain or breach parity by using mid-2023. The Japanese yen, the worst performer among majors, is down almost 15% for the 12 months and could likely stay weaker than 130 according to Dollar over the subsequent 6 months on the distance between Japanese and U.S. benchmark yields and financial policy. JPY poll sterling, down nearly 12% in opposition to the dollar since the start of this year, is expected to regain round half of its misplaced ground in 2022 over the following year as the Bank of England appears set to retain elevating hobby fees. GBP poll, but within the near term, a bunch of troubles is probable to preserve the foreign money under strain. Right now it feels to me that the complete international hates sterling, and I can see why. The Bank of England is in a tough scenario. Brexit has complex troubles and we are faced with a variety of stagflationary pressures here in the UK, stated Rabobank's Foley. I do not suppose traders are going to returned into sterling in a massive way until they see more optimism with admire to increase. Emerging market currencies can even struggle to stem losses in opposition to the dollar in the near term as buyers are trying to find the safety of greenback-denominated belongings. While China's tightly managed yuan, the Indian rupee and the Malaysian ringgit had been anticipated to change around where they're now over the subsequent 3 to 6 months, the Russian ruble and Turkey's lira have been expected to fall. For other tales from the July Forex ballot, smiley face.